This is an overview of the orders for the upcoming turn. If you're not certain how to interpret the little lines on the map, don't worry about it because the turn will be covered in more detail in a moment. For enemy intel, we know there's a machine gun team over here, and we know that over here we had a machine gun team that retreated behind the railroad. As far as anything past the railroad tracks, we're not sure, and in fact I'm quite worried that there's something on this hedge just waiting to ambush my troops when they get within about 20 meters. But we're going to find out. Hello and welcome to turn 14 of this combat mission quick battle. This is the turn you've been waiting for. This sees contact on the left flank, the center, and the right flank, all at once. The reason I haven't even unpaused it yet is because contact is immediate. So without further ado, here's what happens on the left flank, and I will get to the right flank later. As soon as I unpause, you'll see my tanks on the left engage this machine gun that made contact last turn. Then he has a hidden squad here start firing upon this squad, which thankfully takes only 2 casualties. A hidden Panzerschreck here hits this tank, taking out a couple of the machine gun crew and the tank's engine. Thankfully it could still fire, so it was able to put out a lot of fire on this squad here that started shooting. What ensues is basically my squad's given an assault order, which splits teams in half, one providing base of fire, one bounding up towards the marker. That means that one team is providing cover fire for the other one to move up. So, along with the 3 tanks here, the machine guns that are set up, and the base of fires, we're putting out quite a bit of fire on this hedge line, trying to keep his troops down so that we can advance to them. We actually do manage to do that, take this hedge line as he's retreating back to the rail line. Also on the left flank, everyone here got up to this breach that we just made during this turn. His machine gun crew here has been dealt with and are running and dying. And on the next turn, I'm planning on moving them up to this hedge so that they can get a good crossfire if any teams are still over. A real quick replay of that tank that got shot before we move on to the right flank. Moving on to the right, here's the right center. More of the same story. The squads start ambushing, and we start providing return fire. And this squad too were killed, but thanks to cowering and hugging the ground, the rest of them stayed alive, despite being under fire from a machine gun team. It doesn't seem like he had as many troops on this right side as he had on the left. But, nonetheless, they're still there and a present danger. Now, as far as the very right goes, we don't see them, but they see us. Third squad here starts taking fire immediately from this hedge group, and in fact takes a handful of casualties throughout this turn, one of which including the leader. Luckily enough, as we get late into this turn, one of our teams spots an anti-tank team up here, and the tank swiftly deals with it before it can take it out. Anyway, after sustaining decently heavy casualties, but pushing the enemy off of the hedgerow that we wanted to claim, we'll go into the next turn expecting kind of a trading firefight between the rail line and this hedgerow. But for now, that'll do it for this turn.